Maybe we got a little carried away. You have to admit that was fun. Thank you, Green. You're the best kind of friend, the kind that's not afraid to knock some sense into you. Now that Alisei settled in, it's time we rejoin the fight. Though, actually, maybe you and Alphino should go on ahead without me. I need to talk strategies with the officers, and that might take a while. Oh, there you are. Well, what was it that at least wanted of you? A sparring match on the Destroyer's very palm. I would have liked to have seen that. But she is right. We have lingered here long enough. I am ready to depart when you are. Take care, you two. Don't do anything I wouldn't. And you had better not rise from that bed until you are given express permission to do so. Urianger will be paying you a visit soon, and he is already worried enough as it is. We have a long road ahead of us. Lead the way, Green. Ah, the main door doesn't even open for us.
Rude.
Or maybe it will after we talk to him. Who knows?
Quite possibly.
Let's see. You are returned. How fares your sister, Alphino? Arabia wit remains undulled, for better or not, or for worse. Have there been any developments in our absence? I am proud to say that Castrum Urbania is now wholly under our control. At present, we are taking stock of the enemy supplies and redistributing them amongst our men. Also, while sifting through the officer's documents, we learned that of a unit of skulls under Fordola's command passed through the Castrum en route to the capital, with a single prisoner in their custody. Krile! It has to be her! In all likelihood, yes. You'll be glad to hear that the tunnel leading to the locks has been secured by our soldiers and is now safe for travel. And one final piece of good news. Reinforcements from all 4 Alliance nations have arrived and joined the main host, which has established a new base of operations within the locks. Commander Hex should be arriving soon, yes? When she does, we will call a meeting to discuss the final stage of Rhalgr's Beacon. Look, it's Commander Hex. Sorry to keeping you all waiting. An Ala Mhigo folk dress. How very fitting. And well-fitting, I might add. I wanted to do something for Ida, and myself. This is it, the last push. We're coming, Krile.
I remember my father's words, how they rang in my ears as we left Castrum Urbania behind and looked out over the locks before us. Comrades brave and true, they had come from all across Eorzea to stand with us, to stand against oppression and tyranny. 20 years the Empire had ruled us, but no longer. Liberty or death. Liberty or death.
Ere we begin, I would say to you as a proud son of Ala Mhigo that I am grateful to each and every one of you for your part in this endeavor. Now, to the heart of the matter. The enemy appears content to remain within the city walls and await the inevitable siege. Open conflict has been sporadic thus far. Whether Xenos is biding his time until reinforcements arrive, or attempting to bait us into a trap, none can say. We know better than to trust his word.
Regardless, we can ill afford to present Garlemald with a chance to ready her legions. It would be in our best interest to press for a swift resolution.
A long siege wouldn't be good for the people in the city either. If food becomes scarce, you know who'll starve first.
Just so. Therefore, I propose we commit our forces to an all-out assault. What say you? 'Twould seem we are of one mind. Then let us proceed to the how of it. The immortal flames will form the vanguard, supported by the archers and the conjurers of the Order of the Twin Adder, under the Elder Seedseer's command. Once the main host has cleared a path to the walls, we will bring forward the artillery of the Maelstrom and the Temple Knights. I would have your cannons pound the gates and punch a hole right through the middle of their defenses.
What about the resistance?
Your part will be to occupy the residential district and keep civilians out of harm's way. The people are more like to trust their own.
Of course. You can count on us.
Remember that there is a second entrance to the city proper there. If all goes to plan, we will have secured 2 points of entry. Once both objectives are complete, we press on into the city, surround the palace, and hunt down Xenos. As for the Scions, you will be held in reserve as an irregular unit until we have more intelligence on your captured comrade. Krile's rescue will be your primary concern, but I dare say we'll find a use for you once her freedom has been secured.
Thank you, General. I pray we find her quickly.
Rhalga's beacon nears its end. Soon, my friends, Ala Mhigo will be ours once more!
The stage is set and the players are assembled. AOC has come at last to drive the invaders from her lands. What would Grandfather say if he were with us today? For all our other accomplishments, Krile remains in the hands of our enemy, and I find myself wondering if I, could have done much some more. Though we know now that she was taken to the city, we have found nothing which might tell us where she is being held. If only we could meet with Thancred. You know, you could just ask me. Okay. Hello, Thancred. Thancred, what have you learned? I shall spare you the particulars of my infiltration and simply state that I have seen her with my own eyes. She's being held within the residential district south of the city proper. Attracted to the ruins of an old temple of the Fist of Rhalga, within which the Imperials have constructed a research facility. A research facility? What manner of research? Why, methods to imbue Guardians with the power to manipulate ether, in pursuit of which goal their scientists have. I am sorry to report performed many questionable experiments on living subjects. What? Calm down, Alfinod. We've already been tasked with securing the Ala Mhigo quota. This just gives us a reason to do it faster. I entered and exited the facility by stowing aboard Imperial transports, but that method is not suitable for a larger force. It goes without saying that a direct assault on the rather substantial main gates would be ill-advised. I think I might know someone who can help. One of my men. He had an idea about how to get into the city. Actually, it might be best if I let him explain it himself. What, an instance fight, I'm guessing?
Yup.
It's been a while. I'll not take offense if you don't remember. Might even be glad of it. Hey, it's that guy from Alagana, who was initially reserved about joining the Resistance. Also, hi Trinix. I'm freeing Ala Mhigo today. Alagana, am I right?
Hello, Trinix.
Aye, Wiscar's the name. I was raised in the peaks, but my mum grew up in the city. Anyway, I reckon we can get inside Ala Mhigo Quarter by way of Loch Cell. What? How? It was a story my mum told us which made me think of it. She was always going on about what life was like when she was a girl, see. They used to have boiled the water from the well before you could drink it, it was full of salt. They're drawing salt water from the locks, which means there must have been an underwater tunnel or something. Aye, that's it. It won't be as simple as going for a swim. The well was closed, see. Apparently Theodoric decided one day he wanted to control the water supply and forbade water trading. So even if you come up through it, you'll find yourself on the wrong side of a locked gate. At the time, my grandfather, being an enterprising sort, befriended a guard and lifted the key from his belt. He made a copy and carried on selling water until the Imperials invaded. He ended up working at the saltery. In short, we need your grandfather's key, assuming he still has it. I'm certain he does. And I can take you to him, but it'll be dangerous. Don't you worry about that. We're used to dangerous. If Kier had a middle name, it would be dangerous.
I do have a middle name,
I mean your character.
but that wouldn't sound very good. And it would ruin the pun.
Oh. Nago and Arnville will assemble a squadron while the rest of us go and get that key. Did I remember to attune to this Aetherite? I did. Did you remember to
probably
attune?
a good idea. I did.
Okay, good. Let's not waste any more time then, shall we? The one said that Granddad kept the key with him all times as a lucky charm. If he hasn't got it, then well... Then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Ready, Green? May have to deal with a few Imperial patrols, or worse. Oh, there was a chocobo key. I should talk to that. Saltery. This jar ability to burn this off from locks. This barrel appears to have recently been filled with fish packed in salt. Someone was hard at work less than a week ago. This lumber appears to have lain undisturbed for some time. This crumbling masonry appears to have been lain undisturbed for some time. Ah! The magic device suddenly springs to life, flashing brightly and emitting a shrill sound. It's a trap! Alright, we don't want to trigger the obvious trap.
Big oof.
Well, there was nothing else!
There were barrels and shit.
I already got those.
Uh-huh.
Ready?
Away with you!
In the wake of the ambush, you find a diary belonging to a laborer. The last entry makes a mention of a plan to take shelter in the Sali monastery. Sali monastery. Ah, there it is. I'm gonna stealth my way through. God dang it. So close.
There's the attack.
What the hell is that?
A big boy?
That is a big boy. It's like a giant gorilla. This is it. This is the monastery. Had to be around here somewhere. What? What? It's me, Whiskar, your grandson. Whiskar? By Roger, is that really you? Oh, it's good to see you alive and well, lad. But who are these other ones? The Resistance, Grandad. My comrades in arms. She told you about me thumbing my nose at the Mad King, did she? Damn sods never caught me neither. It wasn't much, but it was my way of rebelling against his rule. Glad to see you got higher aspirations. Here, make our family proud. I will. I swear, Roger as my witness. I was worried when he wasn't at the Saltery, but we found him in the end. Now that we got the key, it's time to find that underwater tunnel. We'll need to dive into the locks and look for a tunnel leading beneath the residential district. That should be no problem for Green and me, thanks to the Kojin's blessing, but for the rest of you... I'll have you know that I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. I think it'd be best I support Minago and Armbald's unit. Yeah, this boy just isn't very buoyant. Oh, right, you can't swim. I am aware of that, thank you, but it is neither here nor there given that I lack both the Kojin's blessing and Thancred's preternatural lung capacity. Right, of course, didn't mean anything by it. Nothing at all. So, Green, Thancred, and me. Let's head to the water's edge. Alphinaud and Whiskar can rejoin the others and wait outside the gates for us to let them in.
We can't just walk up to the Aether Crystal.
Why not?
Doors closed.
Oh no. This looks like a good place as any. Ere you dive into the briny deep. Urianger, what are you doing here? Master Alfinod informed me of your plan, and thus did I hasten to your side. When Mistress Alice unfolded to me the tale of her defeat, I was much intrigued by the apparent ease which Fordola, a theretofore unexceptional warrior, defied my lady's every attempt to do her harm. After some few days of deliberation, some days, it's been one day. This is the same day. It's been like 6 hours. I subsequently contrived what I believe to be a solution to the problem of her preternatural prescience. 'Twas in hopes of furnishing you with the fruits of my labors that I came. Could you dumb that down by like 2 degrees for us, please? Wait, isn't that Moenbryda's... Her etheric siphon formed the basis for my design. Should my hypotheses prove correct, you need but activate it in our presence. To say more would endanger the plan, for ignorance is your shield. It's gonna be dangerous, isn't it? Probably gonna explode on us.
Always.
Yeah. It was Moenbryda's time. It is not yours, my friends. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal and return. We will. For you and for her. Right, I'm going in. Follow me.
The tunnel leads east. Anchor's already gone ahead. Let's not keep her waiting.
It's hard to talk in water.
Yeah, it also sounds like you're doing a Darth Vader.
It's hard to talk while trying to drink water. Whew, that was fun. Yes, tremendous fun. Who needs a beastman's blessing anyway? Still can't believe you managed to hold your breath the entire time. Felt like we were down there for hours. Anyway, it's time we let our friends in. Once we head up these stairs, we'll need to make our way to the main gates, which are somewhere to the west of here? Forgive me for stating the obvious, but it bears repeating that until we open the gates, we three are on our own. It would be in our best interest to avoid guards and easily startle small folk. Obviously, but once our guests have arrived, we'll be free to head towards a research facility where Krile is being held as loudly as we like. Since you've been here before, will you lead the way? Of course, but I will move quickly so that see that you do not fall behind. Nothing left to say then. Let's get to it. All set? Yes. Duty calls. Tumbler Savage, you sick bastard. Oops, the anchor Lisa and Alpha just casually ignoring the loss of gravity. I reckoned you lot would come, but I didn't think you'd have the nerve to break the bloody doors down. Makes no difference to me, though. Time to die! Use the Aetheric Siphon to weaken Fordola and defeat her in battle.
I can read your every move! How could I lose? I'll cut you to pieces! If only you knew the power! No. Not after everything. I cannot lose. I will not!
Oh, but you will! Without your tricks, you're nothing! Conrad, Mefrid, your own comrades! I should...
Oops,
But
let's
there's no
skip that.
place for that kind of justice here. Not in my Ala Mhigo.
Oh, how very bloody noble of you. Why, you'll pardon me my sins, will you? After you and your freedom fighters come and tear down everything we've worked so hard to build? We were fighting for our people's freedom.
You're slaves to a tyrant! There's no freedom in that!
Now, my friend! Krile!
Alphino? I knew you'd come.
Touching as this moment is, it will have to wait. We should rejoin the main force at once. Lise!
I'm taking her back with us, alive. She's going to answer for what she's done.
Listen to you, talking like you've already won. Xenos is gonna tear you apart. He commands a power, echoing that of the Icons.
What are you talking about?
The hunt, you stupid cow. I'm talking about the hunt! He said you'd come, and here you are, his willing prey. You and your friends are dead, just like mine. And all our misery, all our sacrifice, it was all for naught!
No! You're gonna live long enough to see us win our freedom. I promise you that.
May I live 1,000 years.
Interrogations can wait. Let us be off.
What a relief to have finally found her. Though our greatest challenge yet lies ahead of us, on the eve of this final battle, I find myself overcome with joy. We could not have saved her without everyone's help. Tancred, Lys, Urianger, and of course you. But yes, there is still much more to be done. I should be very interested to learn the meaning of Lord Dola's ominous words for one.